Hello students, in previous classes we are discussing about inheritance and variation, in which we discussed Mendelian genetics and their principles. Now today we are going to discuss about certain disorders which is based on genetic material and genetics, which is mainly based due to certain variation in a particular individuals. So this genetic disorder divided into two types. First one is a Mendelian genetics and first one is a Mendelian disorders and another one is a chromosomal disorders. First is a Mendelian disorder. From the beginning, a human or man knows that certain disorders which is present in a humankind is inherited by the parents to their offspring. Then later it is discovered that this kind of disorders are transmitted by genetic material, and this type of disorders known as a genetic disorder. Two type of genetic disorder. First one is Mendelian disorder and another type is chromosomal disorders. First we will discuss about Mendelian disorders. The Mendelian disorder is mainly due to a change in a particular gene, and the chromosomal disorders, my dear students, Mendelian disorders are mainly due to change in a particular gene on a chromosome, where on another hand in a chromosomal disorders the number of chromosomes will change. Either it will decreases or increases by certain amount, or one or more chromosome will increases or decreases. So this kind of disease is known as chromosomal diseases or disorder, and the change in a particular gene in a chromosome, and the disorder which occur due to this alter in gene is known as Mendelian genetics. The Mendelian genetics follow the principles of Mendel, and it inherited from fathers or from parents to their offspring in a manner of Mendelian genetics or Mendelian principles. So in a Mendelian disorders we are going to discuss about three disorder. First one is the hemophilia, sickle cell anemia, and third one we will discuss about color blindness. So first one is hemophilia. Hemophilia is a sex-linked recessive disease or disorder which is recessive in nature, which means it will produce their phenotype or disease only when it is found in both the gene. So, and this hemophilia occur due to a single change in a single protein in a part of which is a part of cascade protein, which is responsible for the blood clotting during a minor cut or in the blood when blood are coming out from the body. That time cascade proteins are responsible for the clotting in the blood, and they stop the bleeding from the body. So when the change in a particular single protein in a cascade proteins, it will lead to that failures of blood clotting during bleeding. What is the result? As a result of this, the blood will continuously come out from the body without clotting and without stopping. So it is a very serious kind of disorder which is inherited or transferred from the parents to their offspring. So let us see, it is a recessive in nature. Let's take one example. The female having carrier of hemophilia and male is a normal. So here two kinds of gametes will form. What will happen? Here, this female will produce two different kinds of gamete. One gamete having hemophilia gene and another is a normal. So when it cross, there is probability that 50% of the son or the male that produced by that couple is having, it will have hemophilia, and 50% chances that it will not have hemophilia. The hemophilia in female, it is a very rare because it requires at least one female carrier female and hemophilic male. So it is a very rare combination which occur in a humankind. So the hemophilia is present in a female is in a very rare case, where in a male it is a 50% chance that the female carriers will produce the son having hemophilia, and 50% male they produced by that couple where female having a carrier for a hemophilia will produce on 50% normal and 50% hemophilic male or a son. So this is about hemophilia. Now next one is a sickle cell anemia. The sickle cell anemia is a autosomal recessive, which means it is not linked with the sex gene. So this in a autosomal recessive, the disease will occur in both the male as well as female in an equal manner. Now, why this sickle cell anemia occur? The sickle cell anemia occur due to a mutation in a hemoglobin gene. The polymerization of hemoglobin under the low oxygen tension result into the change in the shape of RBC to sickle shape. Okay. The normal RBC have the spherical structure, where the person having sickle cell anemia, the RBC change their shape to the sickle shape, which leads the low oxygen, it have low oxygen carrying capacity, and it will produce certain effects in blood transportation or blood circulation, because in normal condition this RBC is easily circulate in vessels or veins, where in sickle cell anemia the sickle shape having angular both the ends. Due to this, some RBC will arrest in the veins, and it will at the result it will produce certain kind of circulation disease also. Now, how and why this sickle cell anemia occur? This is due to a single change in a gene, where substitution of glutamic acid by valine, means जो ग्लूमिक एसिड हीमोग्लोबिन में होगा उसकी जगह पर सिर्फ वेलिन आ जाएगा. इसकी वजह से ये सिकल सेल एनीमिया होता है. तो जो ग्लूमिक एसिड है वो 6 पोजीशन ऑफ बीटा ग्लोबिन चेन, कहाँ पर बीटा ग्लोबिन चेन की 6 पोजीशन पर ग्लूकामिक एसिड की जगह वेलिन आ जाएगा, जिसकी वजह से सिंगल बेस सब्स्टिट्यूशन होगा एट 6 कोडन ऑफ बीटा ग्लोबिन, in which the formation of mRNA is to GAG changed by GU gene. At the result of this, the individuals having this mRNA will produce sickle type of RBC, which having a low capacity to transport oxygen, and this this disorder occur in a both equal manner in a both the male and female. Now the third disorder is color blindness. So let us see color blindness. So next is color blindness. It is also sex-linked recessive disorder which is occur due to mutation in gene on the X chromosome, which means this is sex chromosome X and XY. So this disorder present on here X chromosome. Color blindness. Okay. So what happened in this disorder? Due to this effect in red and corn cell, what will happen? The gene on X chromosome will defected, and as a result of this, the defect in red and green corn cell, it's lead to the individual not able to differentiate color between red and green color. So in a color blindness, it is a X-linked recessive disorder. As a result of this disorder, individuals are not able to differentiate the color red color and green color. This disorder occurs in 8% of male and 0.4% of female. As we all know that in sex-linked disease, the probability of male having disorder is 50%. How? So male having only one chromosome, one X chromosome, where female having two X chromosome. So when the female have one allele for particular disease, that female will not produce a effect of a particular disease, or we can say blindness, but it is a carrier which carry the gene or allele for the particular disease, and then when it transfer to the male, what happen? Here in male only one X chromosome is there. So obviously this recessive gene will express themselves in male. Whenever this X chromosome having a allele for the particular disease or disorder, it will produce their effect or disorder in male. Or if normal X chromosome will bind with the Y chromosome, then only they will produce a normal male. So there is 50% chance for the men to produce the effect of particular disease. In color blindness, we can also see here that 80% of male having a color blindness, and 0.4%, only 0.4% female is a color blindness. Okay, so this is about a Mendelian disorder. Now we will discuss about chromosomal disorder. The chromosomal disorder occur due to present or absence of one or more chromosome or less chromosome, which means it is a normal condition where abnormal condition where one extra chromosome is present in a particular individual, or one absent chromosome is present in a particular individuals, which leads to the certain changes in a phenotype or certain changes in a individuals, which known as a disorder. So there are different kinds of disorder, which is First one is a Down syndrome, 94 syndrome, and then Turner syndrome. So, what is chromosomal disorders? It is absence or excess of one or more chromosome, which means all individuals of human having 23 chromosomes, 23 pairs of chromosome. Last pair in male is XY chromosome and in female it is a XX chromosome. But during the gamete formation, the segregation of the chromosome will not accurately occur. So what will happen? Out of two gametes, one gamete will both the chromosome and another gamete will have zero chromosome. Zero chromosome. When this gametes will fuse with the another gamete of male gamete Y or X, it will produce, it will have one more extra chromosome. So this is known as the chromosomal disorders, or when this gamete having zero chromosomes of 23rd pair of the chromosomes and bind with the X chromosome of male, it will produce X0 chromosomes, known as a Turner syndrome. Okay, so let us see in detail. The failure of cytokinesis leads to the two set of chromosome known as polyploidy, which means during cell division, first chromosome will divide and copy themselves and copy them number. What will happen here? Two chromosomes, here four chromosomes. In normal condition, first chromosomes or genetic material will divide and then it goes to the half will go to the one gamete and half will go to the another gamete. But in abnormal condition, after nuclear division, the cell division will not occur and they have two sets of chromosome known as polyploidy. So what is polyploidy? Polyploidy, which means a failure of cytokinesis leads to the two sets of chromosome in a particular individuals known as a polyploidy. Now let's see the different kind of chromosomal disorder. First disorder is a Down syndrome. In Down syndrome, 21st chromosome have additional copy of themselves, which means जो 23rd क्रोमोसोम है 21 क्रोमोसोम है वो उसकी एडिशनल कॉपी इंडिविजुअल्स में होगी, जिसकी वजह से उसमें क्रोमोसोमल नंबर विल चेंज एंड इट्स लीड टू द certain kind of abnormal changes in individuals, like mental and physical growth or development will retarded in that particular individuals. The next disorder is Klinefelter syndrome, in which one extra X chromosome present in a male, so it leads to this is the male, but this individual's male have particular one extra X chromosomes. So as a result of this man will produce some female characters. Okay, and then third one is a Turner syndromes, in which absence of X chromosome It leads to the formation of a disease or disorder known as a Turner syndrome. You can see here, when the female produce a different two types of gamete, but the chromosomes will due to non-disjunction, all the chromosomes are in a failure of segregation. It goes to the only one gametes, and another gametes will don't have any kind of chromosome. It's lead to the formation of here when this gamete fuse with the another gametes of male, it will produce XXX. Here this female will sterile in condition. Here the male with one extra X chromosome, which is known as Klinefelter syndrome. It have, due to this extra X chromosome, this individual or this man have one or many female characters, and here when this gametes without chromosome fuse with the male gamete, it will produce X0 and Y0. The Y0, the zygote with the Y0 combination of a chromosome will not viable or not, it will death due to because they don't have one extra chromosome. And here X0, it's this kind of female known as a Turner syndrome, in which it is a sterile in condition. So this is a Mendelian disorders, and these are the chromosomal disorder. So here we completed our 5th chapter. Name of the chapter is Principles and Inheritance of Principle of Inheritance and Variation, in which we'll discuss about first Mendelian principle, in which we discuss 3 principles. First principle is a segregation, another principle is a principle of dominance, and third principle is a independent assortment. Then we discuss about certain limitations of Mendelian genetics, for example incomplete dominance, codominance, and then we discuss about certain sex determination in animal, and in last way today we discuss about genetical disorders, in which there are 2 types of disorder. First one is a Mendelian disorder and another one is a chromosomal disorder. So here we completed our 5th chapter. So in next class we will discuss about we will start new chapter number 6, the genetic or basic of the heredity and variation, which is molecular basis of heredity and inheritance, which means what is the basis of this we will see at the molecular level. So thank you.